Hey there, in today's video tutorial, I'm going to be getting crafty with a couple pieces of reclaimed beadboard. I'm actually going to do a cute little Valentine sign two different ways, but with the same concept. I love showing you variations, and this one was an easy one to do it. I'm Summer with hammondsnest.com, and if you're interested in all the details like measurements, supply lists, step-by-step instructions, you can head to my blog at hammondsnest.com and you'll find lots more information on this project. But let me kind of tell you what I'm doing since you're watching today. I'm really glad that you are hanging out with me. So my beadboard here is approximately 13 inches long. It's just a reclaimed piece of wood I had in my stash. It's got all the beautiful chippiness happening, so I didn't even have to paint or anything. But I picked up some little grapevine hearts in the wedding section at Hobby Lobby and some braided jute cording from Hobby Lobby as well. And you can kind of see already what I'm doing. I'm laying it out to make a cute little XOXO hugs and kisses sign for Valentine's Day. And one of the things about this one, so I'm doing this one horizontal, and you'll see at the end, I'm also going to do a vertical version. Same exact concept. I'm going to use a little bit of a different jute that lays flat. But as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm actually cut one of the pieces of the X because this cording is really thick. So that way it kind of laid more flat. It worked out perfect that way. But I'm going to embellish the center of these X's with some cute little buttons. I really think they tie in the color to the grapevine heart and everything else. Before we glue those grapevine hearts, here's a little helpful tip for you. So when you're trying to craft with things that are really organic and natural, for example, grapevine something or anything made like that, it has an uneven surface and it's really hard to get it to properly adhere to your surface of whatever you're gluing it on. So I like to glue something that'll match my project, such as like this thin jute string you see me gluing in a couple spots on the heart. And once that's attached to the heart, I'm actually only putting glue on those pieces of jute to attach the jute to the sign. So it's putting that uneven surface, it's giving it something to kind of hold on to, and it works out great. Because if you just try to go and glue the grapevine directly to the wood, it's probably going to pop off. It's not going to have a nice adhesion. So that's just a little pro tip for you there. And now let me show you how the vertical sign turns out. I'm only going to highlight a couple of the steps because really they're basically all the same. I do end up using a flatter braided jute that I don't have to worry about trimming or cutting because it lays really flat. And you could also do this with ribbon and it would give you kind of the similar feel. There's lots of things you could do, braided ripped fabric or fabric strips. There'd be a lot of cute variations of this one. And as always, because I do love the neutral rustic Valentines, you could easily add in some color by adding in some colored rope, cording, ribbon, whatever, to make it your style. Last little tip here that you see is using a heat gun to get rid of some of those glue strings because we used a lot of hot glue in this one. And these little signs are just perfect. I'm going to just give you a little shot here. There's so many ways that you could use them, like as wreath attachments, in dough bowls like you see here, in trays, as leaners. I mean, really, the possibilities are quite endless, but I'm glad I got to show you both versions. I hope you're inspired to make one of your own. And again, let me remind you, you can head to hammondsnest.com for info on this project and some other inspiration too. Bye-bye.